Miss Susanna, who will be talking about the higher education options specific to Germany. And she's currently a research assistant at the Myopia management team, Zeiss Vision Lab, Germany. She's an alumnus of SRM University. She has given her recordings and she has joined us as online as well. So after her talk, we'll take up any questions if it is there. Just a second.
So, hello and good morning, everyone. I'm Susanna Clement. So, I'll be giving a small presentation around 10 to 12 minutes about possibility of higher education in Germany. Just to give a small introduction about myself, I'm currently doing my master's in optometry and vision science from Ernst Aber Hochschule Jena, which is in Germany. And I'm also currently writing my thesis right now, and I'm also a research assistant by the Zeiss Vision Science Lab, which is also in Germany. So I did my bachelor's in SRM University, and I moved to Germany in the year 2020 to do my master thesis. So I have like a little bit of experience, like over the 3 years, so that I thought I would share my knowledge and like my experience to you guys, to some of you, or to the most of the people who are like interested to do their masters or their fellowship courses, or they're planning to work in Germany or something like that. So I thought it's just a small presentation. I'll just go. So starting off with why Germany, or why did I choose Germany for my master's, is that I found out that Germany was comparatively cheaper compared to other countries or other foreign countries like the US or the UK. I mean, the cost of living was comparatively less. And one more main advantage is that there's no tuition fee in Germany. And when you compare it with other countries, the tuition fee is like extremely high. And here, almost all the public universities or the colleges that offer optometry are free. It's not completely free. You have to pay like 20,000 rupees per semester, which is actually the travel ticket. And with this ticket, you can actually travel free in Germany, like during your study period. And the trains and buses here are actually quite costly here. So if you have this ticket, then you can travel around Germany for free. And about the education system, I'll be talking to you later about that. And about part-time job opportunities, there are like lots and lots of part-time opportunities for students, especially depending on the city that you live in, or in the city that you move to. You can choose from a part-time that is related to optometry, or like, but then for that you really have to know the language, the German language, or else you can also work as a cashier or in McDonald's or something like that to improve your language, or to get some money so that you can afford the living here. And otherwise, the weather here is not that harsh. Food, the Indian food, you can always find it everywhere here. Like the Indian foods are very common, the spices and everything. And about the people here are extremely friendly. As far as I've noticed, there's like no racism like in other European countries. Uh, yeah, the people here are like extremely friendly. About the German education system, almost all the courses, or all the subjects that you study in optometry, if I had to say, have for sure a practical part where you'll have hands-on experience. But then unfortunately, I did my master's during the corona time, so I didn't get that much of practical experience. But then they're like comparatively many practical classes that takes place, and for each subject you can actually learn a lot here. And there are like two intakes, like the college starts every April and every October. So it's like really flexible, like you can choose whenever you want to study. And you really don't have to pick up all the courses, I mean all the subjects. You can choose which subjects you really want to specialize in, and you can study only that subject, and you don't have to write all the exams. Like there are compulsory exams that you have to write, and you have to write those exams, and other than that you can choose like elective modules or the field in which you want to specialize in, and you can write only those exams. And yeah, you don't have to complete your course in 2 years or in 1.5 years. You can extend it up to 4 years. Like you can complete it whenever you want to. You can actually learn a bit relaxed. And again, the exams, you don't have to give it every semester. You can take a break and you can give your exams also later on. Yeah, and the staffs here are also like extremely friendly. Again, this is from my experience, what I saw, like they're extremely friendly, especially to the foreign students, like who are like strange, or like who are like, I mean, new to the country and everything. And coming to the main part about optometry, like how is optometry in Germany? As far as I know, there are only 3 colleges in Germany that actually offer optometry, and one is the Ernst Aber Hochschule Jena, where I'm currently doing my master's, or where I did my master's. There's also master course, and there are various other fellowship courses which you can actually search online. You can find a list of all the fellowship courses offered in the college. And the other one is Hochschule Aalen und Berliner Hochschule für Technik. All these 3 colleges are really good for optometry. Like I know people from all these 3 colleges, and as far as I know, they all gave a good review about all these colleges. But then the main drawback of these colleges are there are only German taught courses in these colleges. As far, I mean, all the healthcare courses are only offered in German. That's the main drawback here. So if you want to study optometry in Germany, then it's really important that you learn the German language, because your exams are going to be in German, your lectures, your presentations, everything is going to be in German here. But then other than that, there are like no much requirement to study in Germany. Like you don't need high grades to study in Germany. It's just that if you learn the German language, then you're sorted. And actually, the second college, the Optional Art, they have an English taught course, master course. But then, in order to do this course, you should have a few years of experience in working in Germany, and you should actually be currently working in Germany to do this course. And it's an English taught course. But then the fees is also extremely high, and yeah, it's also a part-time course. So you have to be working in Germany in order to do this course. And say you decide to do your master's in German, you have already completed your master's now, and what is your future like, or what is your life after doing your master's in Germany? So you can actually choose from various field or various sectors, because in your master's you're being given a lot of opportunities or a lot of fields to choose from. So you have to be extremely careful in choosing your elective modules. Like you have to decide in which field you want to specialize in. So depending on that, you can work in an optical industry, or in an optics, or in a laser industry, or in clinics, or you can be a research worker. Like it depends on your interest, in your field of interest. And you can also do PhD in Germany. There are like lots of eye institutes where they offer PhDs, especially for foreign students. So if you're Indian, there are like more chances that you'll be admitted into an PhD course. But then one more good point about a PhD is that you don't have to know German to do your PhD. You can do your PhD in English, which is a good option. And yeah, the income in Germany is like, for optometrists, it is not too high or too low. It's an average salary. It depends on where you're working, in which city you're working, and in which sector you're working. So it depends on each individual as to where they work. And the work-life balance in Germany is also very good. I mean, you have to work only 5 days a week from Monday to Friday, and usually on Saturdays and Sundays. it's a holiday. And if you're planning to work in Germany, like if you're planning to come directly to do your job here and not do your master's, then I would suggest to learn the language, because without language it's like extremely difficult to find a job here. And if I have to quickly brief about the advantages and disadvantages, the advantages, it's cheap, there's no tuition fees, and there are lots of part-time opportunities, so you can be independent and pay your own bills. If you're planning to have a new experience in a cheaper country, then I would say Germany is a good option, and it's also safe, I would say, like compared to other US or the UK countries. Like I find Germany to be a bit safer. Yes, you have a good work-life balance. Otherwise, yeah, if I have to tell about the disadvantages, language is the only disadvantage. Otherwise, I don't find any big disadvantage altogether. So, but then if you also know the language before coming to Germany, then it doesn't also count as a disadvantage. And how to apply, like if you want to come to Germany for your masters, everything is online, everything is available online. I mean, you can search for the courses, and below every courses they tell what are the requirements and what are the documents required and how to apply. Everything is described elaborately there. And agency, I actually included it here to mention that please don't go to agencies, because they do the exact same thing that we do here, but then they charge huge amount of fees. And for us, like for optometry students, like we don't have to go to agencies because the competition for us is like really less. And if you yourself apply to the college, there are like high chances of getting admit in any one of these 3 colleges. Otherwise, yeah, about the documents, everything is online. And there's also an AP certificate that the German government is requiring from the Indian students, which is called as the APS certificate, which is like completely new, which has been added from this April. So even I'm not sure about the certificate, but then you can Google it and you can find actually more details about it. Yeah, then that was everything. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any questions or doubts, you can always write to me. And if I have to say, do you really have to do your master's in Germany? It like depends on each and every individual, because it takes high level of motivation to learn a language. I mean, learn a foreign language and to study, do a course in that language. So it is up to each individual to decide if you want to do a course in a foreign language. So I leave that question to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Susanna, for the wonderful talk. I think a couple of questions to Susanna. Like, is there any entrance exam to get in? I think you have clearly told that during your presentation. Do you have any points to add on that?
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Good morning. And yeah, about the entrance examination, there are no entrance examination to come to Germany. There's only one thing, that is German language. Like there's an exam called as test staff exam, which is like IELTS exam for English. So you have to write this exam. It's like a German exam. So yeah, in order to study in Germany, you have to clear this exam. Other than that, you don't have any entrance exams, especially for optometry or something like that.
Following that, there is another question like, how do we learn German, or is the local language?
The local language, there's actually a lot of German courses in Tamil Nadu, and the main one is like the Goethe Institute, which is in Chennai, which is actually recognized in Germany. So in order to study in Germany, you have to study in this specific institute, the Goethe Institute, and write their exam. So if you write their exam, then you're eligible to study in Germany.
So I think you have shared your email ID. It was Susanna. Can you spell it out?
Gopi, we can add all the email IDs of all the speakers together, maybe in one go. Thank you, Susanna. That was a really very, clear and a concise talk on all the available options and, what you need to do to join. Excellent talk. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.